What's your thoughts on, was his name Joe Wilson?
Joe Wilson, I don't know who he is.
You lie.
Refresh my memory.
He's the one.
Oh, you know what? I said the same thing from my living room watching it on TV. I said the same thing as
But do you think it was appropriate for him to say that?
No. But I don't think that they should make any more out of it than they did, because when Bush, a previous president, did things, there were a lot of people that made comments to him while he spoke, and nobody said a word.
Were they senators? And
senators, congressmen, yes.
I know it.
yeah, but Obama was booed that day too.
Obama what?
Was also booed the day that You Lie, or the You Lie comment took place.
He was not booed during his speech.
Yeah, I believe he was. He was during the.
Yes, he was.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Are you talking about this last to the Congress?
Yeah.
To the Congressional?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and that
You know
man
what?
said you
Obama,
lied.
if you go on the White House webpage and he answers questions, then you take what he said in that speech and compare the two, it's like they're talking about two different countries. Go on the webpage and start comparing his speech to what was said on what's on the White House webpage.
So, what do you think should be done to the people who can't afford health care, who doesn't have?
You know what? There is no. My sister doesn't have health care.
I don't have.
Do you know what happens when she's had gone in and had surgery? She's got sugar diabetes. She has everything. When she goes in and she had her spleen removed, they set up a payment plan, and she made payments for 10 years. That's what she did. Now, I do agree that people that have a pre-existing
Handicapped,
condition,
something wrong.
maybe you could tweak our health care program. These people should be allowed to get health care. And doctors, you should not be able to sue a doctor for $40 million when all you did was lose a finger.
But isn't Obama working to get it where they can't get sued as much?
If you
Well,
Obama
that
is
started
doing
under
10
Bush,
good things
that
in the
they
health
never
good
passed.
program while he's doing 1,000 bad things. That's what's wrong with the health care program. If he wanted to help us, he would take what we have and tweak it. And he would not leave this backdoor option open, because look what's happened to Medicare and Social Security. People have paid in their whole life. If the government never spent that money, they took that money and spent it on other things. If they never touched it, there would be billions in there. We'd have an overflow.
Do you think any of it was spent towards the war in Iraq?
Possibly. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just saying, they took that money and spent it on other things.
If it was, do you think that it would have been unjustified to take it and put it towards the war in Iraq?
You know what? It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know enough of that information. What I know is that was Medicare money. If they should have printed more money if they needed it for something, or made people do without.
But wouldn't that cause inflation?
Okay, then make people do without. We don't need all these, just like the bailouts. Obama sent money overseas to pay for abortions. That's my money that's paying for those abortions. In the bailouts, he sent money to save their trees. What about my own trees?
Do you believe anything Obama says?
Do I believe anything that he says?
Then why should people believe anything that George Bush said or presidents before then?
Well, Bush was perfect.
No.
Some of this started
Why was Bush
in his
perfect?
reign.
We're going home.
Some of this started in his reign, but when this man got it, I want to tell you.
If it started in his
When I
reign, was
see
he perfect still?
How far in debt we are now. Buying General Motors. What did we need to buy a car company? Let them go down and build themselves
They would have
back
filed Chapter 11, reorganized and everything.
But didn't George Bush put a plan where companies will have a more difficult time filing for bankruptcy?
That part I don't know. I can't answer
No,
that.
he
on
wouldn't
you.
have.
I'm
He
just
would've
saying
done
I
it.
don't have, the government has no business buying into private enterprise. That's their business, and if they can't run it, then they'll have to go down and
Then let them
build
close
back up.
shop.
That's how I do business. If somebody,
What do you think about,
if I lose my house, I'd lose my house.
Then what's your thoughts on George Bush giving a bailout to AIG?
I'm not for none of that. None of the government getting involved with that.
It was
No.
George Bush's initial plan would that go against the statement earlier that
And
he
you
was
know what
perfect?
I'm against a Bush for? And I spent I don't know how much money calling Washington D.C. was all these illegals are coming in here and they don't do nothing about it. They never started that fence. I guess they started it now. Kind of long waiting.
Wouldn't that technically be in during George Bush's time?
That was probably even before his time, but that should have been taken care of.
Okay.
When he got in, it should have been taken care of.
All right, thank you very much.